Hello, everybody. I'm not expecting much traffic today, but this is fun. Um, Today, I am just trying to get this thing working. I got a tray of spare parts for the Tongji 7120. I'm gonna try to make this watch work. We'll see what happens. I'll go until I get distracted. What a good day for doing this type of thing. Right now, I am working on the crown works. Yeah, the crown works, and we're gonna get this. I clean these parts, but they could be a bit cleaner, but it doesn't matter. If it's gonna run, it's gonna run. It doesn't need to be super clean. So I just put this yoke in right here. I'm gonna get this spring on it to keep it down, keep it from shooting off into space. So let's use this piece of pegwood here, and that yoke should sit right there, which it does. You like my 3D printed movement holder? I mean, oops. I designed that yesterday and I'm trying to get one made that's perfect. Oops. I'm almost to the point where I like the one that I got. Hold that down. So tiny. Oh, and then of course, this thing has to sit in there first. I got it. How did I get a tray of spare parts? Well, I took a bunch of watches apart, of course. Oh, you know what would be better if I put that wheel in. Here's a intermediate crown wheel. And yeah, then that would be better. You know, it'd be even better if I put this other wheel in. I don't just have one tray of spare parts. I have 4 trays of spare parts. You want to see them? Sure. Here's one tray. This tray has the, the a bunch of different stuff, bridges and screws in it. There's a tray of uh more bridges and more wheels, some mainsprings. How did I get all these parts? Well, I got the non-working movements from AliExpress. Here's even more stuff. And then here's a tray of broken parts. Let's go through this. Look at this. Here's a mainspring or a hairspring that is definitely not going to work anymore. Here's a mangled yoke. Yeah, it's not gonna work. This is a bridge, the mainspring bridge, but a screw is broken off in that hole. That's a reverse thread screw hole. And so whoever was messing around with this before must have just thought, oh, if they put more more pressure on it, it'll just come out, and sure enough, it broke off in there. That's too bad. I really like this one too because it has a jeweled mainspring pivot, but it's not good anymore unless I take that broken thread out. Too bad. Check this out. This is the main plate. Look at that. You think that'll work anymore? A main plate with a main uh, bend in it. This is right next to the or actually where the mainspring barrel sits, and so yeah, it doesn't turn very good when one's in there. Here's a wheel that doesn't have a pivot on it anymore. Oh, you know what? Actually, that no, I think it's the bottom pivot. It's all bent. That's what happens when you screw it down and it's not ready to be screwed down yet. That's my tray of little broken things. Here's the air stud, and you can see that set screw is bent over. Yeah, so a bunch of little broken pieces. That's all right. We'll get a wash to work out of all these, hopefully. So let's get now that we have this in here, let's get something to hold it in. Let's do this one here. I'm not really sure what this does. It just holds these intermediate wheels in so they don't move, I guess. It's fine. Sometimes that's all you want. I'm pretty sure it just takes a regular screw. This movement is great because it only has so many screws. I'm pretty sure this is just a regular bridge screw. Oops. Could be the smaller screw. I don't think it is. Let's get that in. That's an ugly looking screw I picked. It's all right. It has a bit of rust on it, doesn't it? Let's get that rust off with some pegwood. I'm not going to get all the rust off, or just get a little bit. All right, let's get back to what we're doing. We're going to put this yoke in. What's a little rust? I mean, it's made out of metal. Can you expect? That looks pretty good. All right, let's get the spring on, if we can. All right, spring goes in there. Yikes. The dancing spring. Holding your breath. I think I am. Just gonna hold this piece down. I'm just practicing. This is if I don't get this to work, it's not a big deal. If I do get it to work, that'll be fun. It'll be a Frankenstein movement. I have no idea what movements these pieces came out of. Like I said, there's 5 different movements, non-working movements. One was a skeleton, 2 were older, 2 were newer, 2 had like 21 joules, 3 had 17 joules. They were just all over the place. So many different movements. Huh. No, I lost that spring. Where did it go? Well, it's okay. Cause like I said, we got parts galore. See if I can find another spring. I don't want to lose all the springs. Here's one. Here's another spring. Maybe we'll find that other spring here in a little bit. Oh, there it is. Found it. It was about 6 inches away, just trying to run away. All right, let's see if we can. Maybe I'll try a different yoke. Since we have other yolks, try a different one. That's nice. Maybe I don't have another one. Let's just use this one. Okay. Thought I'd try putting that on without the pegwood, but that's a mistake. Let's try this one more time. Yo, we did it. Oh, I see what happened. So now I'm going to hold that spring down and set the yoke. It has to go between there. Let's set it in there. Oh, and it popped out. Just doesn't like that. No, doesn't like that. All right, so there's more than one way to skin a yoke. Let's set this in first. I'm pretty sure if I set this in here, this one's shinier. Let's use a shinier one. Can I set that yoke with that in there? Let's try it. Oh, looks like I gotta screw it down first. Okay. Let's get a screw on that. This needs a small screw. See if I can find one. Oh, here's one. think this is a screw we need. Teeny tiny screw. Yeah, screw is not working. Maybe this is the screw we need, it looks like. When I first started messing around with these movements, the thing that I was worried about the most was telling the screws apart. Kind of figure it out after a while. All right, so that thing is this yoke. I don't know what it's called. Setting lever. Is holding the spring and the yoke on, so I think I can push the yoke into position right there. Yeah, that worked. Okay, now let's see if so we got it all together. Let's see if it actually will do what it's supposed to do. I just gotta put this guy in. Hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, this has to grab the that post right there. So let's get it on there. It should grab the post right there. Ooh, I got the wrong one on there. These are supposed to be interchangeable, but I found that sometimes they're not interchangeable. So let's see here. Does that? I think this is the wrong one. Let's get this off. So I think these are different. You can see them right here. Here's one. And here's two. They're so close. Yeah, they're just a little bit different. All right, let's try this one. Try the other one. Oh, the the pinion came out of place. Mm, pigment. Get it in there using this. Oh, look at that. It's kind of working. Not quite, but let's see if we get this. Loosen that screw a little bit. Oh, I think we got it to work. Look at that. So this turns that, and that turns that. Okay. Wow. Okay. But we got some rust on here. Let's see if we can get some of that off. Maybe we'll do a better job cleaning. Let's use this pegwood. Tray full of parts. Can we make this watch work? I don't know. These parts, these watches were really bad off when I got a hold of them. Okay, so I think we're done with this side now. Let's go to this side. All right, we need a crown wheel. Got a crown wheel in here. This is a crown wheel. Let's see that crown wheel. Is it a good crown wheel? This doesn't look bent or anything. All right, let's put it on here. I think this is a crown wheel. You know how you know it's a crown wheel? It has a little thing in the middle for a spacer. Let's get a crown wheel spacer. Has a little hole in the middle for this. Yeah. Cool. This is a reverse thread screw hole, so we got to find a reverse thread screw. And not only that, but it looks exactly the same as a regular thread screw. So we might be trying out different screws for a while until we find one that works. That's all right. What else are we going to do today? Is it nice outside? Yeah, it's nice outside. Just because it's nice outside doesn't mean we gotta go outside. All right, let's try this screw first. I don't know if it's reverse thread or not because, like I said, it's the exact same size. So lefty tighty. Let's get this on camera. Lefty tighty. Whoa. Wouldn't that be great if the first screw we picked is the right one? Nope, it's not the right one. All right, let's put that aside as the wrong screw. All right. Reverse threaded screw. This is our lucky screw right here. Oh, as soon as I find one. All right, this is it, the lucky screw. Look at that, we did it. Lefty tighty. I should put a notch on that so we know it's left-sided. Here, check this out. Here's a working movement. Same movement as working. Anyways. Now we gotta figure this out. The clicks on all of these are different. I think there's a little click spring. Let's see if we can find one. It's tiny little click spring. I don't think it's important that you use a click spring. I saw it on one of the movements, but not on all of them. Maybe what's more important is the actual click. Yeah, I don't see any click springs. No click springs. Huh. What does that mean? Let's not use a click spring. That's what it means. But we do need a click. Let me see, is there a click in here? Here's a click. Is it the right click? I don't know. Well, let's try it. That might be a better click. Here's a click too. All right. These are our two choices. We got this click. And we got this click. Hard to say which one is right. Let's try this one. How does it go on? I think it goes on like this. There's got to be a spring in here somewhere. That spring is so tiny. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't wind? No. I don't see one. I don't see a click spring. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. If I don't have it, I don't have it. So we need a screw on there now. I'm going to use a regular bridge screw for this. No, I'm not. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens. Will that hold it on? That might just barely hold it on. I don't really want to pick a really bad screw there. Let's try the screw. Let's use this bigger screw. That will be impossible to let the power off later. Impossible. There's got to be a different screw than that. I'm guessing this screw is for the ratchet wheel. Let's find a different screw. Maybe this screw will be a better one. Yeah, maybe. No, that's a reverse threaded screw. So we can't use that here. Looks like it might work. So many things are wrong with what I just did, but let's see what happens. So let's get a ratchet wheel on and see if we can spin that. Here comes the ratchet. Oh, I think I gotta get some of these other things on first. Let's move this around. That's not good. This wheel isn't moving. Huh. I thought for sure that this was working earlier. Maybe the barrel. Let's try a different mainspring barrel. Might have to use a different barrel bridge altogether. Let's see. So now it's moving. Oh, maybe it's a bridge. Maybe it's this barrel bridge. Let's see if we can't find a different barrel bridge. Here's a shiny skeletonized barrel bridge. Should we try it? I think it's this mainspring barrel. I think this is the wrong one. Here's a nice shiny one. Let's see if this one works. Oops. Let's go upside down. There we go. Let's try this one again. I think it was just too thick because when the screws were loose, it turned. Then when we put it on with the screws, it didn't turn. This one doesn't. This one was doing the same thing. What? Oh, is it because of my my movement holder? You know what? I have a better movement holder I just printed. Still doesn't like it. Let's try a different bridge. This bridge looks bent. So let's try a different bridge. I don't have that many bridges. Alright, here's one. This one might work. I don't think it's a bridge or a barrel issue because none of them are working. Let's clean that pivot. Maybe this pivot's. Looks like there's a. Oh, that screw is too long. So this screw goes through and it comes out the other side right there. And if it's too long, it stops that barrel from moving. So we need the short screw. Let's find a short screw. So those are the different screws in this. So here's the short screw, and it has the same thread as the long screw. So let's change that out. We found our problem. Yay! So I'm just going to change that screw out. So that's why we use a short screw there. So basically, just use short screws on the dial side. Mental note to self: use short screws on the dial side everywhere. they give you so many long. All the other screws are the long bridge screws, so it's just like I wanted to use that for everything. But just gotta remember, don't do that. Use a short screw there. But now we know why they have a short screw. It's like, why do they do that? Oh, that's why. So let's take a look at that other side again. So now, yay, that screw's not sticking out anymore. Look at that. All right, now we can chug right along. And we'll use this other one that had everything on it. So, yeah. We'll do this over here. Nice looking movement. Just chugging along. We'll use this fancy one right here. Looks all fancy and new. And we'll put this back on. I wonder how often people put something together in a watch movement and they're like, why do they do that? And they never know because they're very precise. It's only until you do it the wrong way that you figure out why they did it that way. I was thinking about doing a meetup for watchmakers, but I don't know. I don't know how many people would actually. Watchmaking is kind of a solo activity. It's not a social activity. Maybe a meetup for watch enthusiasts would be better than for watchmakers. All right, let's see if we did this justice. Is it moving? Yay, look at that. All right. And let's get a... One of the non-working movements that I got had teeth missing from the ratchet wheel. Yeah, this is dirty. Let's clean this off a little bit. This is one long live stream. That's all right. Kind of like it. Oh, yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's get that on there. This is real time. Oh, maybe I should wait on that because we gotta get some other pieces on here first. So we'll do the I think it's the center wheel. This is kind of dirty. That's all right. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes either. Don't tell me it goes. Oh, it goes. That goes first. Yep, that goes first. So I got to take this off. Let's do it over here. It was so obvious that goes first. The first wheel goes second, and the second wheel goes first. Remember that. It's going to be on the quiz later. Yeah, well, pretty obvious when you look at it now. Okay. This is all rusty. Let's get a different one. It would be all rusty like that. I might have to use it because I'm running out of parts. Oh, here's a clean one. That looks all nice. So how much does it cost to get 5 non-working movements for this in this caliper from AliExpress? $25. Yeah. Yep, 25 buckaroos. Not too bad. So once that's on, I think this can go on next. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Order of operations. Oh, this live stream is already an hour. But I want to keep going. I'll keep going until I get interrupted. All right, let's see here. So this is okay. Let's get some wheels in here. So which one goes? I think this one goes first. But we got to get one that has pivots that are look good. I think this one goes last, actually. This one goes first. I gotta see a picture of this. I think I gotta take this guy off. So it goes this guy first. Then this guy. And this one. Everybody catch that? All right. A little tight right there. Huh. Let's try a different bridge. I like this one because it says 17 joules, but maybe a different bridge will be better. It turns. I don't know how well. Let's try a different bridge. I think those pivots are a bit sloppy. What are we doing on time? Hmm. Kind of working. Well, I think we have to call it. I don't think I'm going to get something working with these leftover parts. I'm getting close, but no cigar. That's how it is sometimes. You don't always get a working watch when you play around like this. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Quickly, get the screws in before it goes out of the pivot holes. I should be showing that one off. That's what we want it to look like. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Wow, that's looking really good. Okay, let's get the pallet fork in. Let's get a pallet fork in. Here's a pallet fork. Let's see if this one looks good. That pallet fork has two pivots on each side, and it has two jewels. Two pivots, two jewels, and three tines. What more can you ask for? Let's try to get it in there. I'm gonna need your microscope. Okay, so now we just need the pallet fork bridge. Here's a pallet fork bridge. Oh, looks like it's in there perfectly. So let's get a screw on it. All right, so now we need to get this ratchet works. Might actually have a working watch here pretty soon. So let's do this right there first. And this. And now this guy here. As long as we can put power into the movement, we're going to be golden. We're going to be good to go. Let's see if this is a regular screw or a reverse screw. We need a regular screw here. No, that's a reverse screw, I think. This is actually would be better for that click. Let's change them out. So we'll move this one. This one goes over here, and this one goes over here. That's not good. It should not. If that pallet fork is engaged, it shouldn't spin like that. Maybe it's because of that. Let's take a look at this. Did I put that on wrong? Maybe I put that. I thought I put that pellet fork on right. Yeah, it has to be right. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work otherwise. Oh no no no! Yeah yeah yeah! It's upside down, I think. Is it upside down? I think it's the right side. It's gotta be the pallet fork. The pallet fork's not working for some reason. That's what holds the energy in. So let's try a different pallet fork, maybe. Maybe a pallet fork bridge. Maybe I do have it upside down. I don't know. Everything else is looking decent, though. Here's another pallet fork. Let's try this. This one has 2 tines, 2 pivots, 2 jewels, 2 pivots, 3 tines. That's what we want. I'm pretty sure we want this little stubby side in. It looks like it's where it should be. Let's use a different bridge. If we have one, there's one. This one almost looks like it's bent. Appears to be correct, so we'll just go with it. Let's see if we can. Still does not want to wind up. Well, it winds up, but it just lets the power out immediately. Let's take a closer look at that escape wheel. Is that pivot right? I don't think that pivot is right. No, it's definitely not right. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today.
All right.